How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and today we are going to be reviewing a brand new trail shoe that delivers a high level of cushioning and a lot of versatility. We've got the new Salomon Glide Max Trail. Built as the trail counterpart to the road-specific Salomon Glide, the Glide Max Trail continues to offer a uniquely rocker geometry with unrelenting grip. With about 36 millimeters of heel stack, paired with a versatile lug layout, the shoe has all the protection you need to go far, along with the traction to take on nearly any trail. So I'm going to be the first one up on the review today, and as someone who enjoys a high level of cushioning, I think the perfect place to start is the midsole. Now, taking a closer look at the shoe, it's very obvious we got a lot of stack height underfoot, and we have that energy foam compound. Now, we've seen energy foam used in quite a few different Salomon trail shoes, and I think it works really well with the Glide Max because it offers that soft plush feel that's not too soft. I personally don't like a trail shoe that's too mushy, that isn't able to adapt well, and that's not the case here with the Glide Max Trail. You get a balanced underfoot feel that has a nice initial step in and squish, but also at toe off you get that nice responsiveness. Definitely has the ability to pick up the pace, but where this shoe is really going to excel is for those longer cruising efforts when you just want to feel efficient. From a geometry perspective, the shoe feels really smooth. Salomon killed it with the rocker geometry. The transition just feels ultra smooth, and you feel efficient the longer you go. I took it about 15 miles, but I think even ultra marathon runners running upwards of 100 miles are just gonna feel extremely efficient as they go through their stride. Moving on down to the outsole, we don't have huge lugs, but this isn't gonna affect traction. That Contagrip rubber really has that nice sticky grip. I took this on a pretty wide variety of trails, some technical trails, some muddy terrain, and really the shoe grips and rips. It's maybe not gonna have quite as much traction as a shoe with 4 or 5 millimeter lugs, but it really did get the job done. When I took the shoe on some moderate terrain, even some fire roads, it felt really good. And what I was really shocked was how well it performed on the road to the trail. I always like a shoe that not only can perform well on technical terrain, but also does well on the road. So that's where the Glide Max really fit well in my own lineup. So overall, the Glide Max Trail was a shoe that I ended up bringing out a lot more than I thought I would. When I got the Ultra Glide not too long ago, it was a shoe that I thought was gonna be my shoe, and a lot of people compared it to the Speed Goat. But now that we have the Glide Max Trail, I think this is now the true competitor to the Speed Goat, a lot closer from a stack height perspective. And the one reason why I might bring this out over a Speed Goat is it just feels a lot more nimble on foot. When you take some tight turns, when you go downhill, it just feels like a lot less shoe than the Speed Goat while still having that ultimate protection.
So I overall really enjoyed the Glide Max Trail. Right when I stepped in, it had a nice, comfortable feel. I would say overall, this is one of the most soft shoes that I've tried. I would say it fits right in my rotation. I personally like to do a longer trail run, 7 to 10 miles of packed or not so technical trail on the weekend. So this would be great for me personally. The traction, it was grippy. It doesn't have really deep lugs, but again, I don't really mind that because I'm not on technical trails most of the time. The upper I enjoyed, it's breathable. I have pretty narrow feet, so sometimes I have issues with fit, and I have experienced that before in another Salomon shoe that I tested, the Sense Ride. I personally was able to get a secure lockdown. Really enjoyed comparing it to the Sense Ride 4, which is the other Salomon shoe that I've tested. It has a different compound. This one's definitely softer. It's a max cushion shoe, but you don't always get that softness necessarily from a max cushion shoe. So you've got the protection and the comfort. So whether you want to do just cruising, easy miles in this shoe, or honestly, I might even grab it for hikes just because it is one of the more comfortable ones that I have. It could be a good option for you.
We're gonna finish things off moving up to the upper. It's a simple engineered mesh design, but I really appreciated the amount of padding in the tongue and heel collar designs. Sometimes it's a tough balance, too much, too little, but they found the right middle ground and I stayed irritation free throughout my testing runs. And furthermore, I just tested the Pulsar Trail 2 Pro out, and that has a different construction with a booty-like upper and a quick lace system. And it did a great job of protecting me from trail debris, but I really prefer the more traditional upper here. I think it fit my foot perfectly, and again, for those daily runs, it served my purposes perfectly. So if you're like me who uses the trails as a supplement or a change of pace to the normal training that you do for your road runs, you keep things easy, you keep things fun, I think the Glide Max Trail is the perfect shoe for you. All right guys, so that's our full trail review on the Salomon Glide Max Trail. If you want to get it on your feet, you can find it at runningwarehouse.com.